What's up YouTube, DMLX here, and today we're going to be breaking down the most recent trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 that was released ahead of the Tokyo Game Show, where Kingdom Hearts 3 will have a massive presence throughout the entire event. So without further ado, let's get on with the breakdown. The trailer starts off with a chess match between young Xehanort and Eraqus. The chess piece that represents Sora is surrounded by 9 Seekers of Darkness, Master Xehanort, Xemnas, and Ansem Seeker of Darkness up top, Larxene, Marluxia, and Vanitas on the right side, and young Xehanort, Luxord, and Saïx on the left. Xehanort checkmates Eraqus by placing down what looks to be a chess piece that represents Terranort, seeing that Terra's ends of the Earth keychain has the same symbol. Once the camera pans up to Eraqus, you'll notice he looks a lot different compared to when we saw him during the E3 2015 trailer. It seems Square got rid of his baby face and went for a more mature look. Xehanort, on the other hand, is looking like he's going Ultra Instinct. I mean, look how white this man's hair is! Now let's get into some Big Hero 6 action. With Keyblade Hero 3, yes, that's what Sora calls the trio during this cutscene, and Big Hero 6 teaming up to take down a giant Heartless. Then we have Sora running on the side of a building like it's Spider-Man PS4. Great game, you should play it. Sora then performs a team attack with Baymax called Intercept Jet, where you have Sora and Baymax flying around, crashing into Heartless. Next we have Sora showing off one of his special attacks for Nano Arms, which has Sora jumping into a portal and out of nowhere summons multiple portals that sends out microbots in every direction. The trailer then cuts to Sora using Intercept Jet with Baymax again, but this time we see that the duo are chasing down the corrupted Baymax, previously seen in concept art. So far it seems the main objective is to shoot down the corrupted Baymax while avoiding bug blocks in Sora and Baymax's path. Moving on, we see Sora block an attack from a swarm of bug blocks that shape-shift into a fist. And I bet these are the same swarm of bug blocks attacking the Big Hero 6 team in the previous trailer. Then we see Sora channeling his inner Sonic the Hedgehog by moving through digital rings around San Francisco as fast as he can and reach the objective point with the highest score possible. Then we get a nice scene with Sora, Hero, and Gogo eating ice cream on the San Francisco bridge. Except Baymax because, you know, he's a robot. Hero reminisces about Tadashi, you know, his older brother that died. Hero reminisces about Tadashi and how he's still a part of their lives through Baymax and in the hearts of the team. Then we quickly get a glimpse of Sora turning into Roxas, eating sea salt ice cream with the Twilight Town trio in their Kingdom Hearts 2 outfits, which catches Sora off guard, and boy, give this man some chapstick with them chappy ass lips. Good lord, Sora. This man needs to do a better job taking care of himself when he's taking down the darkness. Meanwhile, in the realm of darkness, we have a moment between Mickey and Riku talking about facing the darkness that still haunts Riku. Also, am I the only one that notices that Riku's hair looks a bit flat in this scene compared to the render release for the character? Maybe he got his hair wet during the Aqua fight? Who knows? Then we see Yenzo FaceTiming with Sora. Never thought I would say that about Kingdom Hearts. Possibly talking about how to bring back Roxas through Ansem the Wise's collection of data. However, the gang seemed disappointed that Yenzo was the one that called, and we're hoping it was Riku. Also, we get our first look at Jimmy Cricket in Kingdom Hearts 3. Glad to see he's still along for the ride. Moving on, we see Rapunzel interact with a large ball of fluff, which turns out to be a Heartless ambush! Then we get our first look at Davy Jones in all of his tentacle-faced glory, interacting with Captain Jack Sparrow, most likely taking place during the Maelstrom battle. Then it cuts to Sora talking to Anna about her being the key to reach her sister and not let her fall into darkness. Moving on, we have an extended clip of Sora picking up the Master Defender on Destiny Islands, with Goofy suggesting that this being the guiding key that he was looking for. Hopefully this is a sign that Destiny Islands will be a playable world again. I need to see my boy Titus, damn it! The trailer cuts back to the Caribbean where we see Luxord talking about searching for the mysterious black box, and even they don't even know what's inside it. Also, how is this man not wet? In Arendelle, we see Sora and company confront Larxene about not having a 13th member for the new organization after failing to convert Sora in Dream Drop Distance, but Larxene replies that they actually have all 13. What? However, it's unknown if she's referring to Aqua, Roxas, or some other character we may have not seen yet. Then we have Sora, Donald, and Goofy along with Hayner, Pence, and Olette at the old mansion in Twilight Town, getting ready to retrieve Roxas' data from the other Twilight Town, stored in Ansem's computer, which may be how Roxas comes back to the real world. The trailer then cuts back to the Caribbean where we get a better look at the Maelstrom battle with Sora commanding the Black Pearl and going up against the Flying Dutchman. However, it seems you have to protect the Dutchman for the time being, seeing that during the events of the movie, Jack is a prisoner on that ship, along with what looks to be the Kraken, which has a ship trapped in its tentacles. Then cuts to the Black Pearl launching into the air and doing a 360 body slam, creating Hurricane Florence. Moving on to some on-land gameplay, we get a good look at some new Heartless from the Caribbean world that have an aquatic reptilian feel to them and wield fish bones as melee weapons, along with the return of the Gambler Nobodies that are controlled by Luxord. Then we get a good look at Stormflag's finisher, which allows Sora to summon 8 water tentacles, Next we see gameplay of a minigame on Olympus where Sora, Del, and Goofy are sliding down the city of Thebes on Goofy's shield, where it seems the main objective is to take out Heartless that look like Japanese pudding that were stated to be in the game a couple months back. And boy, they look delicious, don't they? Also, it seems Square Enix has changed the name of riding on Goofy's shield to Trinity Sled instead of Goofy Curling. Surprise, surprise, we get our first look at photo mode in Kingdom Hearts 3, which is starting to become a norm with these major AAA titles. Here you can see Sora taking a selfie with the Duda-head pudding Heartless as part of a minigame in which Sora has to collect 7 photos of the environment around him. As for the regular HUD of photo mode, it seems the happy face on the left side suggests you can change Sora's facial expressions. The funny thing is the game hasn't even been out yet and the memes for photo mode have already been kicked into high gear. Based on the capacity icon on the right side, you can only take up to 100 photos, and just below that you can see an icon used to change the camera's position. Now we're getting into an epic boss fight on Arendelle where Sora, Donald, Goofy, and Marshmallow fight a giant wolf Heartless, which looks insane to be honest with you. Also, Sora will be able to perform a limited attack with Marshmallow called Avalanche Breath, which allows Sora to ride on Marshmallow's back and wreak havoc. Then we get a cutscene of what looks to be Marshmallow and Sora stopping a giant meteor of darkness from possibly destroying Arendelle. Man, the boss fights are gonna be insane. Now it's time to dive deeper into the heavy story reveals near the end of the trailer. Starting with the reveal of Evan/Vexen and Demyx returning, most likely as members of the new organization. You can clearly tell Evan is Nora due to having Xehanort's yellow eyes, which is interesting because the last time we saw Evan in the Kingdom Hearts series was when he was unconscious during the events of Dream Drop Distance, so it makes me curious to know when he got Norted. Then we get a surprise reveal of Data Riku being the one causing problems in San Francisco, which explains why the bug blocks make an appearance, and could be the one who corrupts the original Baymax. Also, his eyes are yellow like the other Xehanort vessels, but I don't think he's going to be a Seeker of Darkness. I'm thinking he might just be a pawn in Xehanort's overall scheme, but we'll just have to wait and see. Then we see Vanitas standing over a sleeping Ventus in the Land of Departure, which could be when Aqua tries to go find him and have Sora wake him up. Also, I like how Vanitas calls Ventus his brother. It shows that Vanitas has a sense of compassion towards Ventus, in a weird, evil sort of way. The next scene deals with Aqua wanting to express her misery and despair on a certain character in the Realm of Darkness, which is later revealed to be a boss fight between Sora and Aqua. The perks of doing a breakdown late, am I right? In the next shot we see the man himself, Master Xehanort, who's looking like the happiest evil old man I've ever seen, because he knows everything is going according to plan. Then the trailer cuts to Aqua kung fu fighting Ansem Seeker of Darkness, which is probably the scene where she ultimately gets Norted. And you're probably asking yourself, well, why isn't Aqua using the Master's Defender to, well, defend herself? I thought the same thing too, but if you look back at the end of 0.2 Birth by Sleep, you'll notice Aqua made a noob move, like Chris Move would say, and leaves the Master Defender on the beach of Destiny Islands as the world returns to the Realm of Light. Aqua, what were you thinking? Man, after realizing that, I think she deserves to get Norted. Moving on, we have Kairi making a gesture towards Lee, possibly quoting his signature line,
"Got it memorized?"
Then we have Demyx carrying a body into Ansem's computer room and confronts Ienzo, who I'm guessing will possibly be forced to help the organization with one of their evil schemes, which is probably why in the next shot you see Ansem the Wise comfort a displeased Ienzo. Now how Ansem the Wise escapes from the Realm of Darkness is unknown at this point, but I think it'll be through the help of Mickey and Riku, giving the fans that Chain of Memories Reverse Rebirth reunion. Then we have Isa/Sias confront Lee at the Twilight Town clock tower. I bet this scene's gonna be an emotional roller coaster. I mean, look at Lee's face, he's like, what? In the next shot we get a glimpse of Terranort, who's not in an organization coat mind you, and we have no idea where the scene is taking place. It could all just be an illusion, and honestly, I don't think Terranort is actually a Seeker of Darkness. A video on that coming soon. Then we see what looks to be Vanitas trying to wake up Ventus by pretending to kill Aqua, which may be a reference when Vanitas tried to take Aqua's life during the battle at the Keyblade graveyard in Birth by Sleep.
No!
Next we have a shot of Sora's hand reaching out to save Aqua, which was teased at the end of the opening cinematic of 0.2 Birth by Sleep, which may be what happens after Sora defeats Aqua in the Dark Margin. Then we have a shot of Sora hovering over Ventus' Station of Awakening, which may lead to the moment where Ventus finally wakes up. Moving on, we have Sora and Kairi sitting in a tree. Just kiss, damn it! Oh hell no, who made my boy Lee cry? To be honest, I think it was Kairi, because she might have just triggered a memory that made Lee remember Shion. But we'll just have to wait and see. And the last shot of the trailer shows Roxas taking off his hood, wielding Oblivion and Oathkeeper in an unknown area/world. But the big question I have on my mind, did Roxas get Norted? That's all I need to know. And there you guys have it, that's my breakdown of the latest trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. Let me just think in the comments down below about this trailer. Do you think it showed too much? What are your thoughts on the gameplay? And what are your thoughts on the new reveals? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, it really helps me out. Subscribe for more content from me on Kingdom Hearts 3 and other games in general. I'm DMLX. I'll see you in the future.